Good morning, everyone. Today we are on day 28 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And our sketch artist today is Jennifer Gagne, I think is how you pronounce it. Now she has a layout, I think it might be matted. Sometimes I don't know if it's that this is it, but anyhow, I decided to mat mine. And she has journaling around here. So she has it on the inside paper, but I'm gonna put mine on the outside paper because my inside paper is way too dark. And so I just figured it'd be easier to put it there. And I just wanna look at the measurement. Yeah, that must be the whole thing then. So anyhow, she has like mixed media, and then she has her photo, and then the title right next to that. And there's some small print. I want to go like this. There's some small print that I can't read. She's got some little flowers here, and it looks like the mixed media was right underneath her photo also, and it continues underneath the title. And so anyway, so she gives you, just a little bit of embellishments. So I'm actually going to end up with a little bit more embellishments, and I'm going to flip mine to the right. So, because my picture is facing this way. And this is my daughter and her second baby, Tegan. And I am using this wood paper, and I've already matted it or taped it to it, but I just wanted to show you that I only taped it down a little bit because I decided I'm not writing the journaling there. I'll write journaling later after, because I wasn't there on this little trip where they went to Florida, they went to Disney, and then they went to the beach. And I just decided I was gonna write like salty kisses, sand between your toes. If you need me, call me on my seashell. Meet me where the sky touches the sea. I followed my heart and it led me to the beach. May you always have a seashell in your pocket and sand in your shoes. At the beach, the time you enjoyed wasting is not wasted. The beach is calling and I must go. I was actually going to put the beach is calling and I must answer, but I didn't have enough room, so I put go. And I had like looked up different sayings that people had said. So these are not mine, and so just so you know that. Okay, and the wood paper is Asuka, and it's called Weathered Wood and Crystals. So the back looks like this, and I've used that like in these kind in like snowy pictures. But I love this. It's so funny because when you look at her sketch, it's like it almost gives that same illusion, except for it's on the other side. But of course that's the side I'm using. Otherwise, I don't know. But I've cut off a whole entire inch from the left and the top. So I've cut out the darker areas actually of this Craft Consortium paper. So I'm going to be putting my picture, probably roughly around there. And again, my phone is uncharged. You know, I have the youngest grandson with me, so it's like I just keep using up my phone time. Okay, so I'm using these Susan Branch stickers. And so I'm using some of these. I think I might want to use this part of this red paper here, and part of it was actually taped to my paper that I put it on. But I'm thinking I might run this just at the bottom of the paper and then run it up so far and then just cut it to where it lands here. So that's my plan, and this is what I would like to stick here. And so I will I figure I can use up this space. I thought about cutting this down, but I kind of like that you see, I don't know, the shore, the people. I didn't want to cut all that out. So I thought I would put this here, so I'm actually taking up some of that empty space. And I just want to stick this water babies here because this one here, she decided she loves the beach and the sun. It's like a girl after my own heart, I have to say. It's like if I lived by the beach, I would just be there. So I don't know why I ended up in Wisconsin to be born. Born in Wisconsin, but I'm in Indiana now. I'm working my way to Florida. That's what my husband said. So I think maybe I'll have this up here like that. So I want to have my picture over about 1.5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That looks like a good height there because I want to show that which looks like mixed media because, you know, I just don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to remember how much space is here. And, well, it's right at the sand. Okay. I'm always a little hesitant to start taping when I don't have my layout on my phone showing. But I didn't even bother taking a picture of it because I knew I was going to have to plug in my phone. Okay, so I'm going to just put it right there. It looks all straight. Oh, and I had this taped down because it was because of having to write this, and I just wanted to get that done ahead because that little guy is napping and I don't want to waste my time. Okay, so I think, I think if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to do it now. And I've put all these, you know, on these things like Janet from RTS Scrapbooking does, which I love it because I can quickly look through and see what I have. But like this kind of thing, I should have probably left it somewhere else, but it does come up pretty easily by doing this. So I was gonna stop it, but it's going so fast. I think I'll just not stop it. Okay, and I'm gonna put it right up to just above that seashell. Now the part that was on the actual cardstock, I'm gonna have to glue that because I just tore up, you know, some of the paper. Okay, so I'm thinking right about there. I've got my littler scissors over here. I don't have everything right next to me like usual because of my grandson. Okay, so I think right there. I wanted to put this here too, but if my picture would have been facing the other way, I would have used that. But I hadn't even thought about using this until just now when I sat down to do this. And I thought, oh, that would be fun. So I think like that, because it gives, you know, it's that whole nautical feeling. I love it. Okay. And so I'm going to push it that way a little. And I'm going to lift this up a little, make sure I kind of put it in that direction I want it. Okay, maybe that'll stick down. I'm going to use this like my bone folder because I don't have that right next to me. I actually have everything, all my tools right in the same room. I just don't have it on the table. We've been eating up at the counter, so I still have my table for filming since I didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done ahead. But that's okay, it works. And those chairs are a little taller too. Okay, so I'm gonna put this, I need to have my shovel, or my bucket and shovel, because I wanna have this here. And this is quite big compared to this, but you know, you just never know how big a sandcastle is. And I just wanna have that here. Now I have this fancy part here, and you know what? I think I'm not even gonna see it. So do I want to just put it there so I can still kind of see it? Maybe I'll do that. I can do whatever I want. It's my layout. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here, and this is something I might have to glue down because I don't know how good it's gonna stick. But you know, I'm sticking it to the photo, so it'll probably stick really good there. Especially if I didn't want it there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna overlap this because it's closer, so it's all right that it's bigger, but like I said, we don't even know how big that sandcastle is. Maybe the pail's really little and the sandcastle's really tiny. Okay, and so this is all, should go very fast, especially since the part that I was kind of nervous about doing was very easy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the title down. And I'm just using this Water Babies because that's what I wanted to call it. And then it's like I opened up the thing and it's like, oh, there it is. You know, I had all these papers collected before. It's so funny because I just noticed that, you know, I collected, whenever I found pictures that I knew I was gonna work with, I would just gather the things, you know, the papers and stuff that I wanted to use. Okay, and I'm just gonna stick this here so it looks like it's, you know, maybe it's coming up to look in that sandcastle, see if anybody's got any fish in there. And so anyhow, it's like I had made all the kits. Oh, I was gonna do this ahead. Well, now I'm not. I made the kits, and then, you know, so it's like I totally made them out of order. So I didn't know, you know, if I had a bunch of, you know, Minte together or used whatever. And it was so funny because it's like almost every single layout I've done in the last week has been Minte. It was like so funny how it's like, oh, here's another Minte one. I think there was one in there to break it up. Okay, so now I have another one. So I don't know what tomorrow's is because I haven't looked at it yet. Okay, and then I decided I wanted to use these because wouldn't it be beautiful to be at the ocean and see people flying kites in the background? I just thought that would be so pretty. So I'm just gonna put these here. Now, normally I would rather use die cuts than stickers, but I just love Susan Branch's stickers. They're so pretty. And I know she doesn't do scrapbook stuff anymore, but she does do books, illustrated books. And it's like, oh, and calendars. And I'll tell you when I see them, I just want one. She's on Instagram. I found her on there. Okay. And then I have this sun. And because I can see the sun is behind her, that's why I have the sun over here. Now I just got to decide where I want it. Maybe right here. Okay, so now I'm going to pause and write around here. And what I'm using, and I love this, this is the pen that I used. I bought some of those other pens that people had recommended, but I bought this at Hobby Lobby later, and all the nibs are smaller. So this one is a 0.1 millimeter and fine line, and I love writing with this more than anything else. So I'm gonna write that on there, and then I'll be back and do some enamel dots. Okay, so I've written all the way around, and I started here with my writing. And then once I got it all done, then I just erased it all. And one thing Janet taught us too was you want to use a white eraser, because otherwise you pick up an old eraser or something and it's like you can't even get that stuff off. So that's it for my layout, except for, and it's pretty simplified and pretty flat. So actually the enamel dots are going to be the little bit of lump I have in this. And these enamel dots actually, Ginger had given me. She had said she had way too many blues in her stash, so she asked me if I would take away her blues, and I said I'd be happy to take away your blues. I really want to put, let's see, maybe one here. I really wanted to do a cluster here, but I can't go over my words. So, and I want to do one more. So I'm gonna maybe put one up in here. Okay, because now I got 7 items there. Okay, and I've got 4 up there, so I do want to do 3 things. And I'm really just gonna, I think, just do a cluster up here in the corner. And these are not Gina Marie's, but I don't, were they, maybe some Christian-based company, I think might have been, but I don't remember what it was. But I think she might have said that. They're really pretty because they look like water, and that's why I thought I'm using those for sure. And these stickers are like 24 years old because they were some of the first things I bought. And I guess I've just been hoarding them. I don't know, but I love them. They're so pretty. And so today they're used. Well, some of them, I still have this many left. And I thought about using this too, but I don't know, she's out in the water, or they're out in the water. And I thought about using the seashells too, but they are so big. So I think this is good right here. I'm still looking, don't want to add anything else. I think that's going to be it. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Oh, make sure that you check in that drop-down menu. It shows where we're just posting our snapshots of our layouts, and then there's also a YouTube link where everybody that has linked up to that, and I know the other day I forgot one, but then I remembered and I went back and put them on there, so I'm sure it happens to everybody. So check those out, and so close-ups at the end. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.